Well, we've got some new claims as Rebel Wilson gets dragged into a defamation lawsuit. Larsa Pippen's ever-changing face is making the internet go wild yet again. And Ryan Reynolds has just been spotted out and about, and he's looking a little unrecognizable himself. Lots to get into. I hope you guys are ready for it. Let's dive in. You're listening to No Filter with Zack Peter, your go-to source for all the latest pop culture and reality TV tea, served fresh all week long. Now, let's dive in. What's up, guys? Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Happy Monday. Monday, August 11th. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I hope you guys are living life. Yes, Meg, it was so exciting to see you. She says, I'm so excited I got to meet you and your mom last night. Seriously, couldn't be more grateful. I couldn't be any more grateful. I'm still so grateful. We have some people with their first lives ever. I love it. Zach, you're looking good. Thank you, Karen. Happy Monday, guys. If you haven't done so yet, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you're enjoying the podcast. We're going to keep the train moving, keep it going, keep it looking cute, because now we've officially wrapped the tour. We've officially wrapped this activated tour. And I do have a little surprise. Because I know a lot of people kept saying, "Why didn't you live stream the shows? Why didn't you live stream the shows?" And there was a reason we didn't live stream the shows, because we will be making the live stream. Well, not the live stream. We will be making fully edited versions of the entire shows available in a new exclusive members only. So you can expect those. They're being edited right now, and you could expect those to be released very soon. So you'll get to watch the entire live show experience in each of the different shows. And then clips will be played on the podcast throughout. But you'll get to watch all of the shows. You get to see, everything from the openings to the, all the transitions and everything. So it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time, good time, good time. And Josie, yes, lots of people have been asking about the Pop Report and where's Pop Report and when is Pop Report coming back. I promise that there are a lot of things have been going on behind the scenes, and we've been trying to build new things. So um, the Pop Report is not over. I'll just tell you that Pop Report is not over. Don't worry, Pop Report's gonna come back soon. It's going to be a newly revamped Pop Report that you're going to be getting. So stay tuned for that. Lots of things that have been happening behind the scenes that we've been building and working on. So stay tuned, get ready, because it's going to be a very, very fun, fall. Lots of exciting things to come. Lisa says, so excited. Couldn't attend LA. Because I had plans. Oh, you're so excited about being able to watch so because you couldn't attend LA because you had plans. Got it. At first, it looked like you were saying, so excited I couldn't attend. I was like, oh no. Are the Perezis in the chat again? Are they dragging me again? But yeah, here we go. My teenage son just had to show me how to use YouTube so I could watch your live. I love it. Loved you infinitely. Good seeing you, Michelle. Okay, so we have a lot to get into, but now that the tour is wrapped, I just wanted to take a moment and I wanted to express some gratitude for an exciting. I know a lot of people came to the different shows, and for those of you that couldn't go, you'll be able to watch them soon. Um, it's been such a whirlwind. I'm a little tired. I got home really late, and I still woke up early and went to the gym because I woke up this morning. I was like running on adrenaline. And I was like, yes, let's get it. Ooh, 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 I got this. I'm good. And then I was like, oh, I had a couple meetings. And I'm like, oh, okay, my energy. I was like, oh, okay. Now we're gonna need to take a midday nap soon, but it's okay. I just had some coffee. But what an exciting and memorable and, yummy experience. I know we love to hate the word yummy, but it's become a fun word. Cass Gibbs said, "I love seeing you in Chicago. My daughter loved the bag you signed for her." Yes, all the VIPs got the Zack Peters, my lawyer tote bags. Ginger says, love you, Zach. Been here for years through Spotify, although I'm newer to the lives, and this year I'm not going anywhere. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, just out of curiosity for those that are in the live chat, how long have you been listening to the podcast or watching the podcast, and where do you typically get it from? You can also weigh in in the comments on Spotify as well, or just wherever you're listening or watching this episode right now. Just out of curiosity, it's been 10 years. We celebrated 10 years in April. And obviously, this tour was like the 10-year anniversary tour. Pick cities that were very meaningful to me with guests that were very meaningful to me. We had Jacqueline Larita in this show, which I love and adore Jacqueline. And people seem to really appreciate her and all the Real Housewives of New Jersey tea that she spilled, which was so good. Loved it. Um, wow. Cass said, I've been listening for about 5 years now. Michelle's been listening for 2 years, over a year and a half, YouTube and Spotify. I love that. I love it. I love it. I love it. 8 months. Love, love, love. I always watch on YouTube. I found you last December when this whole Blake situation began to unfold. So glad that I found you. I appreciate that. You shouted me out not too long ago. So 2023. Hey, Angelique. Yes. Listening for 6 months. I've been listening since December. 76 years. I watched you on YouTube. Wow, you've been watching me on YouTube for 76 years. It's been 86 years until you got to the T. Um, all the way through COVID and a member since day one. It was offered. Oh, Russ. Thank you guys. That was sorry. I didn't mean to go on that tangent, but it's just been so fun to meet so many people and to see how many people like there's one woman that I remember Ellen at the hotel that I stay in Philly, and she's like, "I remember when you were last here in Philly doing your show with the Brav Bros." And she's like, "I wanted to say something to you then, and I'm excited to see you back staying at this hotel." And it was just nice to like see all these people throughout the years and to be able to like go back to some of these cities and reconnect with so many people, especially the autism families that I helped. Because I know that has strangely been pulled into question on what have I actually done for the autism community. Um, but it's been nice. And how did my charity work actually help families? Well, I can tell you, I got to meet and reconnect with so many of those families on the tour, which was a really fun and special experience. Getting to see so many of the kids that were young when I first met them, and now they're like grown, and to still be in good communication with their moms, and I mean, moms to this day will still pick up the phone and call me, and we'll catch up, and that's been a really fun experience getting to connect with so many of the families and fundraisers and volunteers and sponsors that I got to work with over the many, many years when I was doing my philanthropic nonprofit fundraising work. It's been really nice and it's been incredible to connect with you guys and to see you and to see people get so excited. And like Dallas and LA, I will say people showed up and were completely merched out, never with teeth shirts. Some people did the sexy Vegas cuts where like they cut the collar and they did like the sexy like distressed kind of look, which I thought was really fun because like they're kind of they're concert t-shirts, so they're meant to have fun with. And it's just been great. The guests were great. Last night's show was I feel like I'm finally after I take a nap and I have just like a moment of silence to myself, I feel like I'll be able to reflect on everything. Because I feel like when you're on tour, you're just kind of like go, 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 and you're not really thinking anything or processing any emotions. And I try to not process any of my emotions while I'm on tour because it's just you're running on adrenaline. So I feel like at some point I will get to kind of sit in a moment of gratitude and just appreciate and reflect. It's hard. I don't get to enjoy it while it's happening. Um, because you're just so in the go, 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 and now that it's done, I'm like, "Wait, it's done, it's over, I don't have a show to promote, I'm not gonna travel to another city," like, it's just now it's finished, and it's been an exciting chapter and an exciting thing that I just wanted to do for fun, to celebrate and to connect with people off the internet and in person, and to have some of my friends in these shows, and to see people that have showed up for me, that's been really special, and then to also see the people that didn't show up for me. That was very eye-opening as well, and so it's been an interesting journey and an interesting experience, and I'm probably not supposed to be saying this or announcing this, but, I always just kinda 1, I'm bad at keeping secrets, and 2, I always just kind of speak from the heart. Um, we filmed all the behind the scenes of the entire tour, the drama, the good, the bad, the content creators backstage, all of it. Erica said, "Who didn't show up? Please spill that tea." Again, we filmed everything. So you're gonna get to watch everything this fall with the new docuseries from the tour. We haven't decided on a name yet. We have a couple of potential names, but you guys are gonna get to enjoy the full behind the scenes experience. Um, I don't know how I think it may be 6 episodes. Um, we'll see as the storylines are kind of being tailored together, and we'll see what ultimately ends up making the cut. And I even am like, "Oh my god, I'm a little nervous and I'm a little worried." Um, I met David, he's so great. David's the best, I love David. Even I've been like, like, what are we gonna like? Who? I don't want to throw anybody under the bus, but like, it was just it was crazy. It was crazy, and it was fun. And we like literally the second we touched down in Dallas, it was cameras up at the airport. Um, so it was fun. I mean, we filmed. I mean, you've seen some of the photos that I posted. Donna's gonna be in it a lot. Stu's gonna be in it quite a bit. Um, all your favorite content creators, Lauren, Andy, everybody that you saw on tour with me. It was fun getting to meet the Ask Two Lawyers guys in person. Yeah, it's great. Behind Zach's back. Oh my goodness. Zactivated behind Zach's back. That's hilarious. Building your reputation and receiving yummins. Yeah. Well, thank you guys. Stay tuned. Uh, Rose says, I'm super bummed I didn't get to come to see you, but I was in critical care. Oh, no, I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope you're feeling better, my love. Sending you lots of well wishes. Megan said, I kind of feel like David and I had a vibe going. Can't believe how much of a gem he is. And you've known him for so long. I know. I know. I love David. I kind of feel like David. Oh, yeah. That's funny. David will love to hear about that. David's my manager. Real life. This Zach. Unfiltered. Don't get me Zactivated. Uh, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see what name we end up settling on, but I'm excited. It was fun, and there was just so many funny behind the scenes moments, and then there was so and listen, Subpoena Gate was happening while we were filming everything too. So you're gonna get to see Subpoena Gate completely play out in real time because when we landed in Dallas is when the subpoenas first went out. So you're going to kind of see that. You're going to watch the journey of everybody getting their subpoenas quashed all the way up until the latest drama that's played out this week. It's going to be fun. Donna's here. Guys, by the way, I'm going to be at Dosers Live. Donna has a ticket link on her Instagram account, on her This Is Donna Bowling Instagram account. I'm going to be at Dosers Live. So if you didn't get to come to see the show in LA last night, come on out. August 23rd in Los Angeles. Get your tickets. I believe there are a couple tickets left, so get them before they're gone. Come on down to Dosers Live in Los Angeles. I hear Donna has a lot of fun, exciting things that we're going to be doing. I got to go and check out the space, so it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time. Good time. MC High Life says, congratulations. Not everyone gets to go on tour and be so kind to connect with your supporters. I can't wait to see the docuseries. Yay! I'm excited. Um, can't wait to watch when it comes out. It's gonna be listen, we love reality TV. So get ready for it. Love Hotel. You and Donna support each other. Ride or die. Yes, ride or die. Will we be doing the sprinkler at Dosers Live? Of course, we're going to be doing the sprinkler. We're going to be, oh, 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 can you imagine it? Oh, oh, feel the magic. Ooh. So get your tickets to Dosers Live August 23rd in Los Angeles. You can just tell Zach and Donna vibe so well together. I was such a fangirl and pregnant, so I couldn't drink to chill my nerves. I know. It was fun in Chicago. It was a good time. Zach, I can feel your emotional hangover. Isn't that a good feeling after so many live shows? Again, I haven't processed anything yet. And then there was drama last night. Sorry, I know we have like tea to get into, but there was like drama last night. Okay. Because um I don't know if I should say this because people are gonna listen to the podcast. Okay. Maybe we'll save this for our members only. But there we went out to dinner after the show, and then it kind of led to, you know, some fun stories, some good stories. And maybe a little tea. We have to do a members live because I know we need to do a members live, and I just need your take on it. I'm like, what do you think about this, and how do you think about this, and and we'll get into all of that. Did your brother have a gender reveal recently, or am I confused, Uncle Zach? It wasn't a gender reveal. It was it's my brother Sean. He's the second oldest after me. He was the second baby out of wedlock from my father. And then my father decided to settle down. But he is having a baby. He's having my nephew. And it wasn't a gender reveal. We know that it's a boy. I'm hoping he doesn't mind. He doesn't listen to my podcast. He don't give a shit. He's having a baby boy this fall, and we got to go. There's like this sonogram place. I think it's called like Instant 4D. It's deep out in the valley. I don't know how to go all the way to damn Santa Clarita for it. But so I went all the way out there, and they have like this intimate bedroom set up, and so they do like a sonogram, but they create like a 4D image of the baby from the sonogram. It's really cool, and so we all got to be there and to sit and watch it all unfold. So, yeah, been listening to you for years, since before Scandival. Ooh, I love it. So yeah. Okay. You'll be the best uncle. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I already told him, like, this is my baby too now. It's my baby too. Okay, let's do a quick ad break and then we'll get into all the tea. Sorry, I know I went on like a few tangents, and listen, it's No Filter with Zack Peter. Welcome to the show. Hey. Okay, who here is tired of bloating? I know I am. Whether you're at work and you can't focus because you're feeling kind of off, or maybe you're on a date and you're bloated and just not feeling confident. For me, I'm on camera all the time. So I not only want to look good, but I also want to feel good. I want to be able to focus, and I want to be able to give my best, right? Which is why I'm very excited to introduce to you Seed's DSO1 Daily Symbiotic. It's a prebiotic and probiotic supplement that has just come onto my radar, and I've been loving it so far, and that's why I had to share it with you, right? DSO1 is formulated with 24 clinically and scientifically studied strains to support whole body health. I'm talking about everything from gut health, check, skin health, heart health, immune health, gut barrier integrity. It's formulated with strains that are clinically validated to reduce abdominal bloating and intermittent constipation after only 2 weeks. It's shown to increase good bacteria by over 400%. Okay. It's super easy to take. I just take 2 capsules a day. I recommend it to all my friends. If you're having tummy issues, if you're getting bloated, if you're not feeling confident, if you're not feeling good, it can help with so many different layers in your life. Like I said, from gut health to heart health to skin health, immune system health. Like, it's just overall a great fit for your daily routine. I've been loving it. I've been recommending it to all my friends. And if you want to jump on board, get ahead of your New Year's goals with a routine that helps you right now by going to seed.com. That's SEED, seed.com/nofilter25 and use code nofilter25. That's code nofilter25, nofilter25. And that's 25% off your first month of Seed's DSO1 Daily Symbiotic at seed.com/nofilter25, code nofilter25. Go right now. Between busy schedules and summer plans, sometimes all I've got is a couple minutes, like being on a nationwide tour. Factor helps me eat smarter with tasty, chef-prepped meals that are dietitian approved and delivered right to my door. And now, with more than 65 weekly meals made for how I live and what I like to eat, I've got even more ways to fit in a real meal wherever the day takes me. Choose from a wide selection of weekly meal plan options, including premium seafood choices like salmon and shrimp at no extra cost. Even more GLP-1 friendly meals and new Mediterranean diet options packed with protein and good-for-you fats are available to support your wellness goals. I mean, like I said, being on tour, traveling, still taping the podcast, walking the dogs, like, summer has just been quite a whirlwind, and I'm lucky that I have Factor to help me stay on track with my weekly fitness goals, because, I've been up in the gym, and I need to make sure I stay on track with my meals, and that's been the toughest part, but Factor has luckily come in to help me stay on track. Eat smart at factormeals.com/nofilter50 off and use code nofilter50 off to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. That's code NOFILTER50OFF, NOFILTER50 off at factormeals.com for 50% off plus free shipping. Get delicious, ready to eat meals delivered with Factor. It takes an eagle eye to read all these receipts, and Pear Eyewear has tons of budget-friendly shapes and styles that don't compromise style or quality. Plus, you get 15% off by going to paireyewear.com and using code NOFILTER. No shade. Pear's sun tops and new tinted lens top collections complement any look from casual to chic. Don't I look chic right now? But I can also keep it casual. I can even go from indoor to outdoor with their sun tops. You just snap it right on, and then suddenly you have sunglasses, but it's still the same shape that looks cute on your face. It's making you look good this summer. Change up your summer look anytime with the Pear collabs or collections that you like most. They have everything from Disney, the Met, Marvel, Star Wars, NBA, NHL. They have premium collections, sun top, sparkle, classic colors, whatever floats your boat, and you can find the perfect frame for your face from home with their virtual try-on. Base frames start at just $60, including your prescription, and top frames start at just $25. Keep your eagle eyes looking sharp. Go to paireyewear.com and use code NOFILTER for 15% off your first pair. And you can support the show by mentioning that No Filter with Zack Peter sent you in your post-checkout survey. That's Pair, P-A-I-R, paireyewear.com, code NOFILTER. Woo, woo. Okay. Should we start with, well, actually, let's start with Ryan Reynolds. Because I feel like this was funny. I just saw that Ryan Reynolds was eating at this restaurant in Connecticut called Lenny's. And guys, can we just like zoom into this? Like, look at how disheveled he looks. It's cute. They have the little Marvel man. They said it was a pleasure having you for dinner. Shout out Lenny's for posting this on their Instagram. But someone sent this to me and I saw it and I was like, oof, Ryan Reynolds is looking rough. He is looking ran through. This whole legal saga, the lawsuit is really kind of putting pressure on him. That Khaleesi says, no, don't zoom in. He just is looking really beat. Real beat. He's stressed. Of course he's stressed, and he's bleeding so much money on these attorney's fees. I think they're hoping that in the end, they won't have to pay that bill because they're hoping they can stick it to Baldoni, which is crazy because of the treble damages, which means Baldoni would likely have to pay 3 times the damages. We'll have to wait and see what happens. He looks very stressed. He is very stressed. Thank you for the warning. I was eating and just had to put my plate today. You guys are shady. Justin has never looked better, and Ryan is falling apart. I wonder why. I mean, I'm sure Justin is also stressing as well. This is very stressful on him, very stressful on his family. So I'm sure everybody's kind of going through it. But Ryan Reynolds is certainly showing it. I hear attorneys' fees are in the millions. They have to be. I mean, we did the math with what Blake's attorneys typically charge. And then, we went with the more frugal numbers, considering there were 8 alleged attorneys that were present with Blake. I don't know if those 8 attorneys included any additional law firm staff, but when we put those hours together, those billable hours, we added that up. That was like a minimum of like 50 grand. A minimum of 50 grand that Blake Lively spent on that deposition with all her attorneys present. I don't know. That Khaleesi says, we're stressed. Stop stressing us out, Ryan Reynolds, right? I'm sure Justin Baldoni is stressed, but he knows he has the truth on his side. Yeah, his hair is a mess. His hair is, the hair is a mess. He's looking tired, puffy, bloated. He's just not looking like his best self at the moment. He just looks a little haggard. But speaking of haggard, we also have Larsa Pippen. Larsa is under fire at the moment because of this new image that has been circulating. Larsa Pippen from The Real Housewives of Miami. She was also formerly married to Scottie Pippen. She was good friends with the Kardashians. And so people are looking at this photo of her and they're like, oh my God, that she looks crazy. Why does her face look like a blowfish? And so in response to that, though, she went on her Instagram and she said this. So there's the photo of Larsa, and this is her response on Instagram.
I feel like that photo went viral. I'm wondering if someone made it look like that, because this is what my face looks like, you guys. I'm on TV, so you know what I look like. I just shot my reunion a couple of days ago, so you'll see what I look like at my reunion. I did have PRP. I did have an allergic reaction to the PRP, which I didn't even know you can have. So my face is a bit swollen, but it doesn't look like that. So keep on hating, guys.
So Dr. Jen Armstrong, who's a cosmetic plastic surgeon out of Orange County, she was on Real Houses of Orange County. She talked about this and she said, one, no, you cannot have an allergic reaction to PRP because PRP is literally where they take out your own blood and then they, pierce your skin to, they try to reinvigorate the cells on your face and boost collagen and all that stuff. And so I've had, well, not the full PRP, but I've done the microneedling before. I've definitely done microneedling, and I can tell you, like, you don't look like that. You don't get swollen like that. Like your face is very red. It gets very dry. It can peel, but your face doesn't like get puffy and bloated like this. And the interesting thing is she said that she thinks somebody altered this image. So this is a Getty Images photo. And so I went on Getty Images on their website to see if this is how she looked in other photos. And she does look exactly like this. These are images from Getty from Michael Simon. And in each of the photos, in each of the different angles, her face looks relatively the same. What it doesn't look like is that video that she posted, because that video you could tell had a heavy filter on it. See, when her face is kind of just settled and she doesn't really have any emotions, but even if you zoom in on this picture, like her lips and her face still look so swollen. And her Instagram video that we just played clearly looks like there's a filter on it. But this is I was like, "Wait, so these are the Getty Images photos, and they all kind of look the same, so I don't know if they would alter every single image to make her look bad." So then I was like, "You know what? Let's actually go and find the video clip because this is when she did Fox 5 in New York." So I went and I was able to find the actual video. Let's play it.
Okay.
My kids were older. I had more free time.
Okay.
And I thought, why not come back and, have some fun with the girls?
Yeah.
And I was still friends with the girls and I kept up with everyone. And so it was a really easy transition for me to come right back.
Right. It wasn't like you were just completely dropped off the scene. You were still in their lives, just not in filming.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about your family. Obviously, you were married to Scottie Pippen, NBA legend. You have Scottie Jr., who's also balling out in the NBA, doing big things for the Memphis Grizzlies. How proud are you of your son for, I don't want to say carrying the torch, but I mean, he's certainly carrying on the family name, and now he's doing big things in his own right.
I'm super excited. If you guys only knew how many cities I had to go to and AAU teams, and it's been a long journey. It's not, he's been doing this since he's 3 years old.
Wow.
So it's great to see him do what he loves. And
All right, that's just a clip to show that that is exactly what her face looks like. It does not look like there was any altering done to this photo. It looks like she just she's been overfilled and she looks like she has like filler puffy face and pillow face. Sorry. And I just feel like this happens a lot when you overdo it on the filler and you kind of get this warped sense of what you look like because you're so used to just continuing the filler and putting more and more filler. So you don't even realize how crazy you look. And I think that's just kind of where she's at. I don't think, but it's crazy that she is trying to say that somebody altered this image. Like, no, your lips just look really crazy and your filler is really crazy in your cheeks and in the mid face that it looks like a blowfish. She looks like a blowfish. She thinks we fell out of a coconut tree. She's getting lion face. I know. I heard it's addictive. Well, it's not just that it's addictive, but it's also like you, again, lose your perception of what you look like. You just keep adding more and more filler. So then you're just used to it. And then you continue to get used to this new face. And then if you just keep adding more and more, then, your your sense of self looks different. That's why when you look at photos from like when she was young and you compare them to now, like she looks drastically different and she claims that she's had no work done, but I don't know, I'll let you be the judge of that. It seems like her face has dramatically changed. Even her hair has changed. But I mean also hairlines and stuff like that changes with age, but yeah, this the side by side of the original Larsa face, Larsa 1.0 and Larsa 8.0, very different. That's so sad to get to that point where you have a distorted view of yourself. Yeah, I mean, but it's very easy. all their faces start looking like cats. Well, because it just kind of ends like it just, keeps getting stretched and tweaked. Looks like Larsa's taking steroids meds. Because she's so puffy. No, I just think it's overfilled. She's overfilled. She looks better before all the fillers. I agree. I think it's just kind of gotten a little out of hand now. But you always have to be very frugal with fillers. Did under eye filler, and they tell you it only lasts for about like 12 to 18 months. But then I learned that they've only tested it for 12 to 18 months, so there's no data on the long term effects of filler. And so for me, I had a lot of filler put in my face actually 2 years ago, a little over 2 years ago now. And I don't feel like it ever fully dissolved. I mean, it dissolved a little bit, or if anything, it definitely migrated. And so we've even now considered having to dissolve the filler in my face and look at other alternatives. Filler migrates throughout your face. Yeah, it doesn't just stay in that area, it ends up moving. So we'll see. I got it for my under eyes because I used to have, I mean, if you look at old photos or videos of me, like I was really sunken in under my eyes. I was just really hollow in my face, specifically around I really had cheekbones, but my face was just really hollow. So I did have filler put in to kind of just fill it in, and it's helped a lot. And like I said, the filler has not fully resolved in my face. I think a lot of it has migrated. So we've considered dissolving some of it and seeing what we're gonna do next. But I'm like, I don't want to look like Brandy Glanville. No, Piper, no. So yeah, Larsa, sorry, we did not just fall out of a coconut tree, and we are not buying this BS. We're not buying this BS. I'm not that innocent. Let's talk about Kelly Clarkson. Her ex-husband Brandon Blackstock passed away last week, and it's now being revealed that he had melanoma, which is the skin cancer, right? Well, he died of natural causes, but it was a death by melanoma, which is unfortunate. He passed away in Montana with his family. He was in hospice, so they knew that he was going. It's so sad. It's so sad. Apparently, he's been battling it for the last couple of years, and Kelly Clarkson has been by his side because obviously that's the father of her children. So it's just sad. Sad, 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 sad. Just don't use Nair on your face. No, we're not going to use Nair on your face. We saw what happened with Brandy. Has Brandy posted anything new? I feel like Brandy should give us an update on how her burnt Nair face is doing. No, she hasn't posted anything. Oh, Brandy. She always be looking crazy. I just still can't believe that she put Nair on her face, and she's like, I got the wrong Nair. It was supposed to be the gentle Nair, and it's not the gentle Nair, it's the original Nair. Well, we'll see what happens. Do you have anything after no, we don't. I went to check and she hasn't given us any updates post Nair. But sending love to Kelly Clarkson and her family. I mean, I imagine this is a difficult time for her children, and she's having to navigate and teach them about grief. So it's just sad and unfortunate. And we send nothing but love to Kelly Clarkson and her family. Now it puts into perspective so many things. Obviously, her relationship fell apart and the divorce was messy, and it was a really difficult transition out of her marriage. But I think once somebody gets diagnosed with cancer, it kind of changes things, and it changes perspectives, and it changes relationships. And sometimes you realize life is just too short, and you can't just walk away from some of these relationships. So I feel bad for her. We now understand what was going on when she was having these like alleged erratic days on set, and then she was canceling our Vegas tours. And I was like, what is going on? What is going on? And now we know what was going on. So now we do have an official cause of death, and he did have melanoma. It's very sad. That's what Teddy had? Teddy had so many biopsies and melanoma cut out of her skin. Oh, my goodness. It's not Nair's fault. I hope Brandy gets, but yeah, nobody said it was. Well, I mean, no, it was Brandy's fault. This was user error. Yeah, I agree with you. Okay, let's talk about. Okay, so there's this new harassment lawsuit that involves Rebel Wilson. So Rebel Wilson, and Charlotte MacInnes, I believe is how you pronounce her name. Charlotte MacInnes. they're starring in this new film called The Deb. And now there's this big legal drama, this legal battle, because Rebel Wilson is being accused of defamation by Charlotte MacInnes, and it's interesting. So she's fighting back because Rebel, I guess. So I believe the producers are suing Rebel Wilson for defamation and other things as well. And they're claiming that she made false allegations about them. Now, they're suing Rebel, and Rebel's responding, and Rebel then said that, well, Charlotte was, subjected to misconduct on the set of the dab. And then Charlotte came out and she's like, actually, no, I didn't. I was not subjected to sexual misconduct on set, and I didn't have an issue with anybody. And then Rebel's like, you're a liar. They paid you off and they gave you opportunities. And so that's why you're being quiet about it. And so now Charlotte is clapping back at Rebel and being like, excuse me, you don't get to out something that you think happened when I'm denying that that ever happened. And how dare you call me not only a liar, but then how dare you say that I'm taking kickbacks from the company so that I can stay, protected or under the radar or whatever. I don't know. It's kind of crazy if you ask me. If you ask me, I would have married Kate and Ashley. So I don't know. Don't forget to go to your checkups. Yeah. So it's unfortunate. Yeah, hit the like button and subscribe, guys. If you haven't done so yet, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. But it's only getting like messier and messier. So here, I'll just read the story from Deadline. This wasn't the original story that I read, but let's see. Rebel Wilson has been accused of defamation by an actress in The Deb, her directorial debut that has become embroiled in a messy legal saga. An attorney representing Charlotte MacInnes, who plays a teenager attending a debutante ball in The Deb, has written to Wilson, arguing that the Australian star damaged her reputation in a series of Instagram posts between September 2024 and July of 2025. Among her social media posts, Wilson alleged that MacInnes changed her story about being harassed by the Deb producer Amanda Ghost after she was cast in the Boston stage show Gatsby and was offered a record deal. So Rebel Wilson is claiming that Amanda Ghost, who allegedly harassed Charlotte MacInnes, she then gave MacInnes an opportunity to be in a Boston stage show of the Gatsby, and she was offered a record deal in order to stay quiet. Rebel Wilson saying that she's going to blow the lid on this, right? Wilson claims that MacInnes lied by denying that she made a complaint to Wilson about unwanted sexual advances made by Ghost during production. Interesting. This is like a lesbian Blake and Beldoni. She was a lesbian. What made you think the lady was a lesbian? Her eyebrows. She probably had those lesbian eyebrows. So, in the concerns notice, the first stage of the defamation proceedings in Australia, because this isn't taking place in the States, it's taking place in Australia. Giles George, his lawyer, Patrick George, wrote, the publication carried serious defamatory imputations damaging to Miss MacInnes' personal and professional reputation. This was her first lead role in a film, and you crueled her professional reputation before she could even enjoy the benefit of the success of the film as the lead actress. MacInnes' defamation claim adds to a growing pile of lawsuits around the musical movie, which premiered at the Toronto International Film Festival in September last year. The Deb's producers, Ghost, Gregory Cameron, and Vince Holden, filed a defamation suit against Wilson in a Los Angeles Superior Court, claiming that she was spreading vicious lies without regard for irreparable damage for reckless words world cause. In a countersuit, lawyers for Wilson said that the Pitch Perfect star is determined to fight not only for herself, but also for the Deb and for all of those who have silently suffered from the producer Ghost's reprehensible actions over the years. A third complaint was lodged in New South Wales last month by a UK-based AI firm, a producer on the Deb. Interesting. So they produce or parts producer. It accuses Wilson of deliberately sabotaging the film's release. Oh, so Rebel's really taking the heat for all this. Wilson responded on Instagram as the director, producer, and co-star who nurtured a project called The Dev for 5 years from a 3-page idea into a gorgeous feature film. I want nothing more than to have this film released, and I've been working tirelessly behind the scenes to get this to happen. It sounds like I don't think she's intentionally trying to sabotage the film. I think similar to like Baldoni, there's no sorry, I lost my train of thought. Marcia says, Zach, are you not reporting on Blake and Baldoni and Ryan Reynolds because you want to feel safe? You used to be such a loud voice on this case. Have they gotten to you? I hope not. Stay strong. Listen, the haters will never get to me. There wasn't anything new on the docket, and I'm not going to cover any more of Perez's letters. I'm sorry. It's just I've said everything I've had to say. When there's something new, we talked about Ryan Reynolds earlier in this episode and him appearing at the restaurant in Connecticut. What is it, Larry's? So we spoke about Ryan Reynolds earlier. I'm certainly not afraid of speaking about them. Nobody is going to censor me. Nobody is going to quiet me. It doesn't matter how many mean comments you want to say or how many times you want to cry on the internet with false allegations against me. When I said that I was a fucking zombie, I meant that I'm a fucking zombie and you're not going to take me out. Okay? Thank you, Ginger. Raquel says, well, I guess we'll know the truth when she's performing at the Gatsby Theater. Oh, so that's what I was saying is it looks like Rebel did similar to Baldoni. Rebel Wilson, I don't think has an incentive to tank the film, right? Blake Lively is saying that Justin Baldoni was trying to tank the film by trying to tank her reputation, or was trying to tank her reputation, which I think in turn would have tanked the film. So it wasn't a smart move for Baldoni to try and harm Blake Lively's reputation. And here, I don't think that it benefits Rebel Wilson. Like, this was her directorial debut. This was a really big opportunity for her. Why would she want to fumble that ball? Someone is trying to hide something. And I don't know how I feel about Charlotte at this moment, because at first she had allegations that she seemingly brought forward that Rebel believed she, was harassed in some way. And for whatever reason, she retracted those. Maybe it was because she was going to be on the Gatsby stage. Maybe it was because she got a record deal. That's also a little convenient how suddenly there were allegations. And then next thing you know, you're getting opportunities to withdraw those allegations. And now everybody's trying to sue Rebel Wilson. I don't know. There's something a little fishy there. Something a little fishy. Fishy. Wow. Deborah says she's been watching the show since 2018. Really? That's a long time. I'm not a bot says it's Zach's show. Let him talk about what he wants to talk about. Always, and forever. Period. Dot. Hey, Zach, it's rumored that Taylor Swift is Travis's big special guest tomorrow on his podcast. Maybe an engagement announcement. What? You think that they're going to announce their engagement on... Oh, he says he has a big surprise special guest? Is he calling her fat? Is he fat shaming her? According to Blake Lively, calling her a big guest means he's fat shaming her. Because, we're just trying to stick to that Blake logic. I feel like Blake is hiding in the medicine... is hiding her medicine history. Listen, if she's on some meds, I highly doubt that. Well, we're not going to make any allegations, but I'll let you run wild with whatever you want to. I've been here since Scandival. Harassment. Emergency. Calling Dr. B. Emergency. Little Miss Sunshine says, hope you're doing okay after the whole Perez thing. In my opinion, you were right about Perez. Listen. I've said what I have to say. It's all good in the neighborhood. No, announce an album. Oh, you think that she's going to announce an album? Interesting. Apricot says Lively subpoenaed a YouTuber from Argentina. I've been told the entire Latin community has a group against her. What's your take on this, Zach? I saw, was it Argentina? Where was it? I saw that. Oh yeah, Argentinian creator was subpoenaed. Latino creator destroys Blake Lively in a viral video. I don't think it's anything new. She's subpoenaing creators left and right. And everyone's getting. We had Christy Cook from Spill Sesh on stage last night, and she was talking about her subpoena, and she's just like, my attorneys went to Blake's team, and they're like, well, what do you want to know? And they're like, has Baldoni ever paid her? And she's like, no, Baldoni's never paid us. And they're like, okay, then we don't need to subpoena you. Thanks. And so it was just like, it was really weird how quickly they're withdrawing those subpoenas. But like, what was the whole point? What was the intention of, even doing it from the start? MC High Life says it would make perfect sense, perfect timing before his season officially starts. They can control the narrative. It will be interesting. About a new album or about Taylor and Travis's engagement? Do we think they're engaged? What is this Perez thing? Am I the only one who is no Biggie Perez? He's been so mean to many. I mean, listen. Pav Fam says Ryan's humor and jokes really don't land now that everyone is noticing how horrible they are. Yeah. I mean, especially in retrospect, isn't Blake more of an influencer than an actress? No, she's an actress. She was in Gossip Girl. She was in The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. She was in Age of Adeline. She was in The Green Lantern. Nobody watched that. She was in A Simple Favor. She was in Another Simple Favor. She was in what's the movie? Oh, It Ends With Us. So I would argue that Blake is absolutely an actress. I don't think she's much of an influencer, is she? She doesn't like pretty products, pretty pictures. Like the Kardashians are influencers. I don't know. Guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so yet. Get it, get it, get it. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. She was in she was in Savages. Yeah. I never watched it though. I loved Age of Adeline. I know a lot of people said they liked Age of Adeline, that was like one of their favorite movies of hers. Yes, guys, please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Shout out Laura. Just watch OG Gossip Girl. Yeah. That was better than the reboot that like what was it, HBO Max tried to do. They're like, we're gonna reboot it and we're gonna make it woke. And I'm like, oh, that's not. They just try too hard. And it's just like, guys, we really didn't need to do all this. You know. We did get some new reviews. Shall we? I was surprised we didn't get slammed in reviews over the weekend. Maybe they'll come in later. But on Saturday, we got one from Walt Now. Walt Now says, love you, 5 stars. Love you so much. But can you please stop the rants about people we don't know? I mean, shade. Save it for a reality TV show. I love you so much, though, and appreciate your daily updates. Thank you. I appreciate the love. A Rose Gonduli says, came for the welcome on in. Welcome on in, welcome on in, welcome on in. I started listening to you recently, and your welcome on in 3 times is what got me hooked. You skipped it today, though, and I almost skipped the whole episode. I can't come on in without the upbeat invite. Welcome on in, welcome on in, welcome on in. She's a founder, not an influencer. Oh. The Green Lantern was so bad. I heard it was bad. They like tried to just erase it altogether. Blake Lively ruined the OG Gossip Girl, though. How did she ruin the OG Gossip Girl? Abrog says the best, 5 stars. Zack says what we're all thinking. Sorry, not sorry. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. All right. Continue to leave Apple Podcast reviews. I'll continue to shout you out. Should we look at the Spotify comments? I'm a little nervous. But let's do it. Let's see if there's any fun Spotify comments that came in. Let's see. Zack talks so fast and repeats things over and over and over. Boring nonsense. Over and over. Welcome on in, welcome on in, welcome on. Or there's the things that I repeat over and over and over. Jessie Mama says, very, very well done. I wish I could talk about what causes autism, but also understand people aren't ready. Fair. I thought that what you said was pretty right on. Perez does stick his foot in his mouth a lot. I like him too. I listen to his show and I watch his TikToks. He's hilarious, but he goes overboard sometimes. Yeah, listen, everyone's entitled to their own opinions, right? Zack, how could anyone hate on you? You're an angel. Keep your head up. Thank you, Ash. Hillary says, I love you. I find you to be very authentic. Sorry that you're getting dragged. It's okay. Drag me, Monique. Drag me. Drag me, Monique. Drag me. Can't wait till the fall. This activated tour with behind the scenes coverage. Aren't we lucky? It's going to be so much fun. Zack, did you see the Demi and Jonas on stage? What? Demi Moore? Demi Lovato and the Jonas Brothers? That's fun. That's a Camp Rock? Didn't they do Camp Rock together? A good Camp Rock throwback. Let's get it. I won't lie. I think the welcome on in is what made me welcome on in. I love it. Spotify is the best. I agree. I love Spotify. I have a great partnership with Spotify. They are the best. All right. Ryan ruined the Green Lantern movie and used Deadpool to mock his poor performance or dig in DC. Oof. Yeah. All right. I think that's all I have for you for today. Sorry, guys. I'm a little drained. I'm going to try to like get some sleep and rest and just like recalibrate now that the tour has officially wrapped. And then I have to meet with my gym friends because we have some things to talk about. All right. Maybe I'll do a tour tell all members only episode where I'm like, listen, here's the tea that went down in every city. I don't know if, okay, maybe I can't do that yet. Maybe we have to wait until the behind the scenes show airs. And then once that's out, then I can be like, okay, this is what made the cut and this is what didn't make the cut and give you all the things. Listen, I'm going to tell you, like, you will see behind the scenes drama. You'll get some insight. Like you're gonna see again, I don't know what's ultimately gonna make the cut, but you're gonna see so much. Like lots of fun moments, lots of good levity, lighthearted bits. Um, maybe a love affair. What? You're gonna see. I mean, a lot of people have had questions about the pop report. All of that is gonna be explained in the behind the scenes. I'll tell you that. So there's a lot. We will do a members only tour tell all, but it may have to wait until after you watch all the stuff, and then I can give you like, okay, here's even more tea beyond that. There was someone in YouTube comments who told me I was going to get ramifications. Ramifications for what? But do we get to see you talk shit about how weird we were? No, I didn't talk shit about how weird anybody was. Listen, I was mic'd the entire time. No, I didn't talk shit about how anybody was weird. I don't think there were any. No. There was one person, but that didn't make it into any of the footage. That was like a one-off. But no, everyone was actually quite lovely on the tour. We did have one woman that was we had okay. We had a couple of people that got a little too litty city on the tour. I'll tell you that. And it was like, "Oh my goodness, can we get a barrel to roll somebody out of here?" It was an interesting time. But yes, we'll do a tell all. But no, I didn't have any shit to talk about any of you guys at the shows. Some of you got a little Lady City. I'll just tell you that. Some of you got real Lady City. Some of you had to be sent home in an Uber. I was like, guys, some of you didn't even make it to the show. You didn't make it past the VIP. I love you all the same, but at least make it to the make it through the show. You know? Yes, take me back, please. Take me away. Only thing missing is Onija. 100K for real estate. 100K for real estate. 100K for real estate. All right. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, subscribe on Apple Podcasts, subscribe on Spotify, subscribe here on YouTube. I'm live every weekday morning, Monday through Friday. We live stream the show on YouTube and then we upload everywhere else, all the other podcast platforms. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow morning. Enjoy the rest of your day. I need to get some sleep. All right.